ever hobble mower to cut and collect the grass. Light and Easy DXE from the Flymo range. Quite simply, the most advanced lawn mowers in the world.
Step inside, we're moving. Back to the future and back again. Let all sciences leave the room. Let thy knowledge of solids, liquids and gases themselves dissolve. All laws of objects have been removed. The order of things has here been challenged. Prepare yourself. Let's stop here. It's that beautiful and often remembered sunny summer of 1977, and I'm walking round the shop to get half a pound of spuds for my mum. I'm walking the long way round the block. I'm enjoying being out. The entire summer holidays are stretched out in front of me. 7 weeks off school. 7 weeks of glorious sunshine. I'm 5. 5 years. No one is really 5. I know we see them. We were sort of them once, but 5, much like 4 and 6, is something we move through without awareness. Such are the absent years of our upbringing. Memories from these years are partial, magical, dreamlike, almost artificial. An adult male drinks orange juice from the litre carton. I am impressed. One day I too will drink orange juice from litre cartons and be a man too. I make a mental note of it. Walking up Colney Road I see it. It's the weirdest thing in the world. It's a car like no other. A vehicle like nothing else. It's blue. Ministry blue, I will find out 40 years later. It has 3 wheels. It is steered with a set of bicycle handlebars. This vehicle is less than the sum of its parts, and to this 5-year-old, everything about it screams Spasticmobile. And it is. For the object of our engagement today, the vehicle in question is the Invacar. Literally a contraction of invalid and carriage. Invacar. In 1948, Bert Greaves adapted a motorbike. He noticed the number of former servicemen injured during the Second World War and spotted a commercial opportunity. They approached the UK government for support, and that led to the creation of Invacar Limited. Apparently, a few different companies manufactured Invacars, and you could actually get one with a real steering wheel. In fact, you could get all sorts of adaptations depending on the extent and type of your particular disabilities. Some were fully controllable from the wheel, or handlebars. Others had floor pedals. All Invacars had sliding doors, like a rather flashy sports car, and room to store a folded-up wheelchair, unlike most sports cars. The garish blue of these road beasts was indeed called Ministry Blue, after the Ministry of Health, for it was them who would sign the paperwork and who regulated who could and who could not get a free Invacar. Now the kicker. Initially powered by an air-cooled Villiers 147cc engine, Spitfire flying veterans of the Second World War demanded a bit more thrill, and so the Blue Bean machine was upgraded to a much more powerful 4-stroke 600cc Steri-Pooch engine. This meant the fiberglass-bodied beauty had a top speed of 82 miles per hour. You heard correctly, 82 miles per hour. That's about 130 kilometers per hour for people from the New World. That's fast. Wow, I'm just a blur, baby, a spasticated blur. Love me, love my Invacar. Now, before all you style princes think about adding the glory of the Invacar to your sexual armoury, the UK government banned them in 2003 and destroyed all the ones they owned. There were over 200 still on the roads in the UK in 2003. Imagine. Invacars as a concept was scrapped, the Ministry of Health preferring instead to adapt standard cars or to go down the mobility scooter route. neither of which possess anything near the charm or the blatant human failure of the Ministry Blue Invacar. If it wasn't for this aggressive destruction, I reckon they may have been the first Bitcoin. A trick was missed. It's not such a leap to imagine the ghosts of these Invacars driving around the blockchain today. So I'm 5, and I'm on Colney Road, and I see the Invacar pull over and whir up the little drive into the garden of the middle of terrace house. The door opens, and 3, count them, 1, 2, 3 children climb out just before Grandad. He'd squashed them all in there and took them somewhere. The level of comfort must have been very low, bordering on abuse, but I bet they loved it. I bet it was the best part of the day. Anyway, there you go. Anyone remember these things? Did anyone have one? Has anyone still got one? Can anyone get me in one? Please, I beg you, I must have Invacarnation.
The power of Old Spice. Know it. Feel it. Sense it. The power of Old Spice. The mark of a man.